Hey everybody, welcome to Council Comments. This is where we are joined with one of our awesome council members. They kind of break down what's happening in the city. If you weren't able to make the council meetings or you just want to know what's going on, today we've got Rick Ellis, Ward 2, right?
Yep, Ward 2.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I can't complain. And like you said earlier, it's not going to make a difference if we
That's right.
do.
Wouldn't do any good if we did. So.
All right. So you got teacher wife.
Teacher wife.
Started the school year. Going okay?
Going okay. Going like normal, I think. We got 2 high schoolers now, and my senior and a freshman, and I think it's going good. I guess I haven't heard too many complaints. I guess so. It's,
Same here. The complaints have been low, so we'll be happy and move on.
That's right. Absolutely. Don't ask too many questions.
Exactly. Now, the council actually last night, so it's perfect timing. Here is. We passed a new budget for the year, right?
We did.
Tell me a little bit about what goes into that for anybody that's not aware, and then what are some of the items on there?
All right. Well, it kind of starts. John Haggard, our finance director, actually kind of starts on this thing, early in the year, and he brings it to the finance committee. I think we started in July, maybe. We had 3 or 4 meetings with him, just the finance committee, and John going over the budget. The department heads give John their budget, and he goes over it, then he brings it to us.
Okay.
And then we look at it, and then he brings it to the full council on a work session, and he goes over it. The department heads, each one of them comes up and gives, their spiel, I guess, about, what they want their budget to be.
Right.
And then last night we passed it, and they do a tremendous amount of work. I mean, the mayor and his staff, and John and his staff, and all the department heads do a tremendous amount of work. And they do a really great job with it.
Yeah, and it's for anybody that's unaware, the work sessions that he's referring to are separate meetings from the council where people are coming, presenting these things to you, like you're saying, and this is where you're really hashing it out together, right?
Right, that's where we really do the work. I know people that come to the meetings will think, well, all they do is just say yes, but I mean,
right.
we actually, last work session we had last Thursday, we were there till after 9 o'clock,
yeah.
And so it starts at 6. It's the Thursday prior to the council meeting on Monday. So that's where we get all of our work done. I mean, I know a lot of people come and go, all they do is just say yes, and that's not really the case. We go
right.
through things, and we do all the heavy lifting on Thursdays during our work session.
Right, absolutely. So. Now, the budget is online for people to look at. It's on social media. You can check the website. Transparency, it's there.
Yep.
Any highlights you want to touch on?
I'll actually, so I don't mess anything up, I'll just go through my list right
yeah.
here. First of all, it was a conservative budget, with inflation and the way the economy is right now. We usually anticipate maybe a 5% growth. This year they anticipate like 2.5% growth. So it's a conservative budget. Really, we're not going crazy, budgeting things out of the roof, but. We budgeted a 3% cost of living adjustment for all employees. City paid employee health increased from 80% to 90%. We're adding 3 new full-time police officers, $600,000 to install traffic lights in front of Patriots Park and Veterans Park. $6 million to construct a new amphitheater at the City Hall green space. Jamie Cole will be excited about that.
That will be exciting.
$1 million to expand the senior center within that same project. $3 million to complete the Veterans Park improvements. $4.5 million to complete Jim Peanut Davenport Field. $1 million to complete Larry Simmons Field. $1.6 million to complete a trail project that will connect Thompson High School and Thompson Middle School. $672,000 for a new pumper truck, and I mentioned that because the mayor mentioned it last night. We bought one 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and it was like $450,000, $500,000. That's how expensive things have gotten now. So the price of everything just continues to go up. We're buying new garbage vehicles, replacing old ones that are breaking down. $120,000 funding the Alabama Arts Council, which is City Fest and Jubilee and things like that. So. And $7.24 million of sales tax remitted to Alabaster City Schools.
Wow.
So that's a big chunk.
Absolutely. So you guys had a lot on your plate there to deal with, but it sounds like we've allocated it well, and
Yep.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It's going to be an exciting year. There's a lot of things out there, and you'll start to see, we've already started to see progress on a lot of the projects, but you'll start seeing those projects come to fruition.
Right. And, in our past videos, we've talked a lot about the parks projects. If you're interested in learning more about that, scroll back to some of those videos. But 119 is a huge project that's been going on in the city, and things are moving. We've changed lanes even today, I've noticed. We've switched over to the other side now.
Yep.
But what else is going on just in talking about further phases of that?
Well, last night we actually passed 2 resolutions. One gives AlDOT the right to start purchasing right-of-way on phase 2 of the 119 widening. And the other one gives the utilities the right to start moving their utilities on phase 2. Now, it's not going to be, immediately. It could be a year down the road before any of this starts happening, but that'll give a good break between phase 1 and phase 2. And it's in government, it doesn't move fast. So but this won't be necessarily a bad thing. It'll give you a little break between the construction ending and new construction starting, and it just really sets it up where when AlDOT's ready, they don't have to wait on us.
We like that, and I know all of us on the south end of town will welcome a small break. From all of that. But it is exciting to see it all coming together after so long, right?
It is, yeah. It is.
Okay, now you talked to me about something with the water board that is coming up, open enrollment. Talk about that first.
Right. The open enrollment for the reduced rate program for fixed income. That opens on November 1st and runs through December 31. If you're on a fixed income, you can go to I believe you can go to the water board's website, or you can call the water board and apply for a fixed rate on your water bill. So keep that in mind. It doesn't open until November 1st, and you've got to the end of the year to do it. But just keep that in mind if you're on a fixed income.
Go ahead and write it on the calendar.
Write it on the calendar.
Never hurts.
Yeah.
Now, we are in September.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It is rapidly approaching, right? So let's talk about it all, because our city, man, we got some fun stuff going on around the holidays.
We do. That first weekend in December is going to be exciting.
All right, tell me all about it. Start at the beginning.
All right, December 1st is the Christmas tree lighting, or the tower lighting that we've done. I guess this will be the 3rd year that we've done the tower lighting. But it'll also be the 2nd year of the Festival of Trees.
Yes.
So that's exciting. We already have 23 people sign up for trees. They're expecting for it to be huge this year, and it was pretty big last year. The first year.
It really was. I think we had like 75 at least, maybe more.
Something like that. Yeah. So that starts. Registration's already started for that. A tree is $250. A portion of that goes to the Shelby Emergency Assistance. To help children within Shelby County during Christmas and things. So part of it's the tree, and part of it's the power and things like that.
Yep.
But there is a part of it that goes, a good portion of it that goes to that charity. So that's a good thing.
Look, some of those businesses and individuals really stepped it up last year with those trees. They looked awesome, and it was just so fun to go and walk through those with your family. You could go multiple times throughout the season because there was always something new to see.
Yeah, they're there at least I think the whole month of December, if I remember correctly. So, it's going to be exciting.
Okay, so that's all December 1st.
December 1st, right?
And then the next day,
it's the parade.
The best parade in the whole state.
That's right. December 2nd. Best Christmas parade in the state.
Yes.
And registration for that starts October 9th. So, we're a couple of weeks away from that. So, 2-3 weeks away from that. So, keep that in mind. Put that on your calendar as well. Yeah.
Ooh, do we know the theme yet? Probably.
I do not. Yeah,
we need to look at that, because you'll get the prizes for
that's true.
Going with the theme, right?
Yep, that's right.
And if you don't know this, we at Alabaster Living are always live streaming the parade, so you can always go on our Roku app and look at past parades if you need to check out the competition.
Yeah.
So you've got to get on our game.
Oh yeah, you do.
This is the best parade ever.
That's right.
So that's December 2nd. Yeah. October 9th, you can start registering for that.
Yep.
Then what?
Then we got a surprise. We have the Alabama Symphony Orchestra coming to play I don't have the details on it right now. Details,
to
let's
come.
just say details to come.
Okay. But
Keep
we're
that in
talking
mind
that
as well.
Sunday, though,
That's
after the
Sunday.
parade.
That's Sunday.
So just mark off that whole first weekend of December because
right.
you're going to want to stay right here in town.
That's right.
It's going to be fun. I'm
Absolutely.
so excited about that.
Yep.
So just make sure that you go back through this video, mark off all these dates on your calendar because there's so much fun happening within the city. You guys have worked so hard. We thank you for the budget that you've passed and the work that went into that.
Well, well, I don't say you're welcome, but I mean, I'm glad, we're glad to do it. We're a
Yeah.
good team and we work together really well.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's mainly the mayor and it's John Haggard and all their department heads and their staff. So yeah, I mean, they do a great job. Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, it will.
All right, thanks, Rick. Guys, make sure you tune in to Alabaster Living each month for another council comments brought to you by the City of Alabaster.